Hello. It's an honor to be here. So I think we can all agree that democracy is in crisis. And to protect the right to vote, we need to measure the right to vote. Big data can do this. When you cross the street, your phone might send your location to 5 different tech companies. This data is used to power targeted ads, but how do we use it to do more? My name is Stephen Davenport. I'm trained as a data scientist and policy researcher. I earned my doctorate at the RAND Corporation, a nonpartisan think tank. I teamed up with Sushama Agarwala, a mathematician, and Danny Wine, a political strategist. We lead the Center for New Data because we believe democracy needs a better data scientist. We are a nonpartisan nonprofit. We use big data to map voting wait times at polling locations across the country. In 2016, Black voters waited on average 29% longer than white voters to vote. And yet, in the last 2 years, new restrictive voting laws have passed in 18 states. Across the country, voting rights organizations, litigators, and journalists are fighting on the front lines to expand and protect the right to vote. We're honored to call some of these organizations our partners. Our data is designed to power their work. It confirms eyewitness accounts and daylights systemic disparities. Here are examples of how our 2020 election data drove impact. During Georgia's Senate runoff, it prevented the closure of polling locations. In Iowa, it was used as evidence in a civil rights case to prove Latino voting rights disparities. It was cited in the New York Times and The Guardian, and it enabled data-driven storytelling by the Center for Public Integrity and Georgia Public Broadcasting. We leverage our status as a nonpartisan nonprofit to strategic advantage. We receive free and low-cost technology and anonymized mobile phone data. Because of our low operating cost, we're able to provide services to partners on a sliding scale. Because we are nonpartisan, people trust us on such a controversial issue. Right now, our algorithms are running to support election protection efforts in the midterm elections. To protect the right to vote ahead of the 2024 general, we're focusing on 3 areas: local journalism, legislation, and litigation. We intend to enable data-driven storytelling by local journalists in 5 states to support testimony on voting rights disparities to 10 state houses and to assist with 3 pieces of civil rights litigation. We have a lot of good work ahead of us, and we can't do this alone. We're raising $1 million to protect the right to vote ahead of the 2024 general. Help us build our tech team, produce critical data nationwide, and empower our partners on the front lines. We believe in the power of big data. It gave us Google Maps. It gave us Lyft. Let's use it to protect democracy. Thank you.